After back-to-back weeks of perceived dodging of the Senate Blue Ribbon invites to testify on the bungled sugar import order number 4, Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez finally shows up after the president gives him the green light to do so. PTV senior correspondent Eunice Monte tells us more.
The Blue Ribbon Committee has ended a hearing on the attempt to import tons of sugar or the controversial and illegal sugar order number 4. According to the chairman of the committee, it has become clear who is lying and who can be sued after 3 hearings.
Sabi ko sa inyo, may katapusan eh. Hindi tayo naging never-ending telenovela, but may deadline pa nga ako sinasabi ko, self-imposed. By Thursday, we will have the report.
The investigation took only 3 hours earlier, within which the committee issued a subpoena to Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez. This despite the latter's letter informing the body that he will not be able to attend. According to him, his decision was based on the instruction of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to focus on preparations for the president's state visit, aside from his duties as Executive Secretary of the President and member of the Cabinet.
Formally move to subpoena the Executive Secretary, an extraordinary step simply to secure yung presensya nila or at least yung pagharap nila.
In the conducted secret ballot among committee members, 11 voted yes, 3 voted no, and 3 did not vote to subpoena E.S. Rodriguez.
To require his presence and to answer questions coming from the members of the Blue Ribbon Committee. The Secretary is so ordered.
But before the subpoena was officially sent to Malacanang at 12 noon, the Executive Secretary arrived and went directly to the office of the Senate President.
I would like to sincerely apologize if there is, we have to resort to the issuance of a subpoena to compel my presence today. I have no intention whatsoever to disrespect the honorable members of the Senate.
According to Senate President Mig Subiri, the President called him to let E.S. Rodriguez attend the hearing today as a sign of respect to their co-equal branch.
Nung nalaman na ni Presidente, I think this morning, na nasapina, the President called me and said, I'm sending the Executive Secretary as a show of respect to the Senate and the Blue Ribbon Committee to attend the hearings immediately.
E.S. Rodriguez insisted he did not answer the text of resigned Agriculture Undersecretary Lecadio Sebastian regarding the question whether or not to import of that much amount because the President has not yet made a decision at that time.
Kasi ang nangyari, nag-assume. Yung nasagot naman nila sa amin, we assume.
Kaya po kami hindi sumasagot dahil meron pa nga ho mga nakabinbin na for action or decision ho ng acting secretary na si Pangulong Marcos.
At the hearing, the president of the United Sugar Producers Federation also directly pointed at Serafica as the one behind the news on sugar shortage.
By August, sabi niya, there will be no more sugar. So there is a national emergency. Those were his words. Sabi niya, orders ni Presidente. Serafica, he is a liar.
Because of?
There's no truth to whatever he said. There is no shortage, that's number one, because there's no truth to it.
E.S. Rodriguez reiterated that the sugar importation order issued by former SRH Chief Hermenegildo Serafica and some other members of the Sugar Regulatory Board was not approved by the President.
We made it very clear to them that we are requiring for the submission of an import plan prior to the passage of a sugar order. And as I have mentioned during my appearance last August 23,
former SRA Administrator Hermenegildo Serafica was almost cited in contempt because of his inconsistent answers.
Ngayon, sinasabi mo, hindi mo sinabi yon. We can replay that.
Hindi ko po sinabi na 600 po yung...
Sinabi mo yun.
Mr. Chair?
Ang dami nakarinig no kanina.
Hindi ko po yun sinabi.
Sinabi mo yung kanina. Kung nandito ka lang sa premises ng Senado, pinakulong ka na namin dito.
Serafica also initially stated that 600,000 metric tons of sugar should be imported. He later changed his tone.
wala hong binabanggit na amount in terms of quantity si kagalang-galang na Pangulo Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. pagdating doon sa metric tons na dapat iangkat.
On Thursday, the chairman of the committee will announce the names of those who should be charged. 11 senators, or a majority of 20 members of the Blue Ribbon Committee, need to sign Tolentino's committee report on Thursday for it to be presented to the plenary. Eunice Monte for The Nation.